on the phone right now. We have got Miss Christina Ricci. Good morning, Christina.
Good morning.
It's good to talk to you. Certain times, we talk to people and you can kind of like point them out like, oh, they're in that movie, they're in this movie, or they do this. With you, you've done so much. I mean, and for so many years, too, it's cool to talk to you because I picture
Thank you.
I picture you in all these different roles.
Oh, yeah, I've been around a while.
Yeah, you've been doing this for quite a while. And the new gig is Pan Am, Sunday nights on ABC. So for people that haven't gotten into the show yet, haven't checked it out, tell them a little bit about the show and why they should give it a shot.
Well, the show is, it's set in the 60s, and we're flight attendants, and at that time, flying was this super glamorous sort of cocktail party in the sky experience, and our characters are meant to be these really glamorous women who lead these really fantastic lives. So it's really fun to watch for just it's shot beautifully, and the fashion, the clothes are beautiful, and just seeing the 60s in that way is sort of amazing. But then also following the lives that these ladies live and the trouble they get into and all that stuff. It's really, really entertaining, and I think my character is kind of funny and is always getting into trouble or doing something outrageous, and so she's fun to watch too.
Yeah, is it fun to play a role back in the 60s? I mean, is it fun or is it kind of a hassle to have to remember that, like, you got to talk different, you got to look different, you got to act? I mean, it's not like where you can kind of take a character and make it your own. It's like there's so many things that are different from today's day and age that you have to remember. It's like, oh, it's really having to get into character.
Yeah, well, it's fun. It's actually more. I find it more fun because you really can lose yourself in something that's far enough away from our modern day reality that you can be completely immersed. And I love the fashion. I love the makeup, and I love even the different way that women walked and held themselves and spoke, and it's really fun to slip into something that's so different than yourself.
Yeah. I can imagine that. That's a cool way of explaining it. Is it rough being on a television show versus doing, a film where you kind of make it, you put it out there, you hope people like it? With a television show, like every week, you have to wonder if there's going to be a next week, and you have to, like, the numbers come in and shows get canceled right and left, and you cross your fingers that you make it through a whole season, and then you don't know if there's going to be a next season.
Yeah.
Is that stress kind of a pain?
Well, I saw that stress a lot for the first time doing this, and I wasn't necessarily prepared for it. But then I realized that it sort of is like making a film, and then when the movie comes out, you have to worry about whether it's going to do well or not. And my approach to that has always been, well, that's not my job. My job is what I did before, and my job was what I did on set. So I can't necessarily worry about something I have no control over.
I like it.
So I've throughout the series just been very much focused on like what we're doing and having a great time while we're doing it, and trying to enjoy it as long as it lasts, and hopefully it'll last a long time.
Does it get old shooting inside the fuselage of an airplane? I mean, I'm
actually one of the few people on our crew that loves it, because I love the sort of forced bonding and camaraderie that happens when you're shooting in a tiny space for 17 hours. People come up with like the silliest games and like the funniest sort of side projects, and that's when all the best jokes happen and all like the funniest conversations, and like when people are really tired at like the 16th hour. I find it really fun. I love it.
That's cool. What a good attitude. Is it just a big, huge fake airplane on like a sound stage that you shoot most of it on?
That's exactly what it is. And we usually spend, let's see, if they have 8 days to shoot the episode, we usually spend about 2 to 3 days out of that 8 on that tiny plane.
Wow.
With about 100 people.
Exactly. And a huge crew. We're talking to Christina Ricci about Pan Am, which airs Sunday nights on ABC. What else is going on in life aside from Pan Am? What are you working on?
Well, I have a movie with Robert Pattinson coming out called Bellamy. That should be out in the spring. And I'm just about to leave to Europe to do press for that film, Pan Am press, and Bellamy is actually opening at the Berlin Film Festival, so I'm going to Berlin as well.
Very cool. What a cool gig you've got. I mean, that's going to be nice to just kind of get to fly around the world and hang out with our Pats.
It is. I'm very lucky.
That's great. Anything else? Are you pregnant? Are you getting married? Anything, do you want to break any news to everybody right now?
I have no breaking news, no.
Okay.
Nothing I can tell you about.
One of these times I'm going to talk to you and you're going to just say something crazy. Like, yes, I'd love for somebody to make a major announcement on this show just because who would expect it? I mean, they'd expect you to go to like
when I have something big, I will save it for you.
Okay, perfect. Good. We'll wait for it. The next breaking news. But everybody, just so we can make sure she gets bigger and bigger and bigger so the news she gives us is that much better. Watch Pan Am Sunday nights on ABC. And if it comes over here, make sure to check out Bellamy, her new film with Robert Pattinson. It's Christina Ricci. Do you do Twitter, Facebook, anything? Should we look for you online anywhere? Or are you off the radar?
I don't do either of those things. Apparently, I have I have an impersonator on Facebook. And that's not me.
Okay.
Just so everyone knows.
So we shouldn't look for you on the internet. We should just see you on our TVs and in the movies.
Yeah, I don't do any of that social media stuff.
Hey, that's cool. We can respect that. We do enough for you. We'll make up for you on our end over here.
I would love to, but I feel like sometimes I feel like technology is attacking me.
Yes.
So,
I'm
not good at it.
Right on, I understand. Well, hey, Christina Ricci, thanks so much for taking time, and we will definitely check out Pan Am Sunday nights. The season finale is in 2 weeks, so make sure to watch the last few episodes Sunday nights on ABC. Christina, thanks again, and have a great morning, and have safe travels.
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
The Big J Show. Weekday mornings from 6 till 10 on Billings' #1 hit music station, Hot 101.9.